disaster, or just even an emergency such as a fire or a flood, even locally. And so one of the things that we wanted to do was to share with you the prep of getting a kit together and be able to do that in a way that would be really, really easy to follow. One of the things that you'll find is on the ready.gov website, there is an emergency preparedness kit supply list. It looks just like this, except for if you want a copy, you can come by the office, we'll print you one off. One of the things though that's kind of daunting sometimes is knowing where to get the best stuff. And you might be thinking, where can I go? You know what? I tell you to shop local. And in your case, if you're in McDowell County or West North Carolina, shopping local means coming to Spencer's Ace Hardware. And one of the things that you'll find is a lot of friendly faces that will help you with this list. You bring this list in, they'll help you get everything you need off that list. But we also wanted to make sure that you knew that everything that's on that list is very affordable. So I'm going to go through some of the things that are on that list that you can find right here at Spencer's Ace Hardware, and then we'll just talk a little bit with Nancy Spencer and her daughter Sunny Spencer Gay about why shop at Spencer Hardware, because you'll find out it's a really affordable way to get things locally. So here I'm going to go. I'm just going to go ahead and switch the shopping cart now, and we're going to go over the list just a little bit, real briefly here. When you flip open the list, you'll notice that it's got a whole list of things that are considered recommended items in the case of a basic emergency supply kit. And this is from FEMA, this is from the government here, and so they've done a lot of research and they know some of these items everyone should have, but especially in preparing for an emergency. And so on this list, you'll see one of the things that they suggest is water, which you'll actually find you could get a cooler right here at Ace Hardware and keep a cooler full of water whenever you know that a disaster might be on its way. Some sort of bad storm coming up, fill it up with water and you'll have lots of water that would be not only portable, but also it would be your family could drink at the time if the water supply was to be cut off. Food, which is on the list, is something you wouldn't get here at Ace. And you also can order some items like the battery-powered radio. You probably could order from them. But what we're showing here today are some of the items that are readily available, and it's everything else that's on the list. We've got, on the list is the flashlight and extra batteries. And look, in this case, not only is it 2 flashlights and extra batteries. So that's a wonderful way to go ahead and get that taken care of. Then there's also first aid kit, just something every family should have, but if you've got it in one place with all the rest of your emergency supplies, it'll be much handier at the time of emergency. What if something had happened and there was some real debris out there? A home dust mask, always good to have, especially around the house when you're doing some different things like painting, but think about it in times of an emergency. Not to mention the fact that a can opener for those cans of food you're going to be keeping with your emergency supply kit, a whistle, and that's just so the authorities might be able to find you. If everything is dark, they're going to need a way to hear you, and calling out is sometimes not loud enough. A whistle really helps. We've got, don't want to forget a crescent wrench, because you might need to turn off your own water supply or other emergency things there at your house, and so having that handy and in your kit would be a great way. Keep some trash bags in there because they actually are going to help you with cleanup as well as possibly personal hygiene types of items. Along with that, Clorox disinfecting wipes. It doesn't matter the brand, but this is a readily available item here at Ace Hardware. Now, a couple of the items that we've included today are actually just additional items that are on the list. A fire extinguisher, and also I mentioned the matches. They're in case of an emergency as well. These are just some additional items. But the main list we've actually already gone over, and all of those items are readily available right here at Ace Hardware. And so I will mention though that we have gone ahead and gone through and itemized this list. And it's kind of hard to tell just from looking here on the screen, but everything in this shopping cart, minus I think the sanitary utility bags, because I was going to mention that later. It's not on the list, but that's something your family really might need to have at the time of flooding. And so we really recommend that it's something you keep around, and if you just needed someplace to come for it, now you know where you can come. So right here on the list of all the items that are available here at Spencer, the whole entire shopping cart, under $99. Well, under $100. So, you know, 99 or less for everything that's on the list. But what I wanted to share with you today while we're here is a little bit of the expert advice from the locally owned Spencer Ace Hardware. And that would be Sunny and Nancy. And they are here to help, and they're going to tell you a little bit about why to shop here locally. Hey Nancy. Hey Sunny.
Hey Tracy.
Thanks for joining me today.
Oh yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this Ace Rewards program I've been hearing about. Is someone available that they can just sign up? It's no charge, and they get all kinds of specials?
It's very, very simple. Just at the register, we just need a name and a number, and we can sign you up just in a matter of under a minute. And let me tell you a little bit about what it'll save you. For instance,
see, there's that fire extinguisher we're talking about.
For the month of October, normally it's $21.99, but with your Ace Rewards card, you can get it. It's on sale for $14.99 with an additional $5 off, so you can get that for only $9.99 in October.
$9.99.
Yep.
And that's a good size one. That's something that every household should have, even not just counting the emergency kit. I mean, you could put it someplace in the kitchen. You could put it by the washer and dryer because of dryer fires. Yeah, you know, insurance agent talking. You know how it goes. As you were saying, Sunny.
Also, if you have Ace Rewards, you can earn points and get coupons in the mail. $5 off, $10 off, or the more you spend, the more money you can get off.
That is such a wonderful program. Nancy, now tell me something. How long have you had this wonderful hardware store here?
We've actually been here 33 years.
33?
Can you believe it?
That
you should
is
have
so
seen me
unbelievable.
33 years ago. I look different.
See, but that is just exactly what I think that people need to know. A lot of people, even here in Marion, don't realize how long you've been here, that you are local, you support the local community, and that you and your family, I mean here, you know, mother-daughter are right here in the store and willing to help, willing to make sure that people get what they need and get on out and do the things they need to do, whether it be put out a fire or all the other things that are available in this store. They have got brand name items as well as Ace Hardware items, which you know the quality there. There's guarantees and warranties on these items. This is just a great store to come to. We appreciate so much Nancy letting us come down and talk a little bit about the National Preparedness Month. And thank you so much, Sunny. She got everything together for us so that she would also be familiar with the list. That way, you know, if you come down here and say, hey, you know, I saw this video. Do you know what I'm supposed to get? Yes, she does.
Let me say one more thing. When a disaster does strike, like the blizzard that we all remember, these things are hard to find. So it's important to stock up now, because when you go to the store needing a flashlight or batteries, they're not there when a disaster strikes.
That is absolutely true. So true. Well, Nancy and Sunny, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today, either live or hopefully you'll catch the video later. We'll also be catching it over here on the YouTube channel for Morrow Insurance Agency. So you'll have it there later if you want to come out and look at it or share it with other people. We appreciate your likes and shares just because this is some really important information. And obviously, if you're not local, we know that you can find these items in your local hardware stores but if you're in Western North Carolina, this is the best place to come, right here to Spencer's Ace Hardware. Thanks so much and have a great rest of the day.